Welcome back, friends, and thank you for joining. My name is Yvonne. In today's video, I'll detail show you how to make water fufu. We call it, you can call it cassava fufu as well. So it is a fermented process, and I'll just show you how to, step by step, how to come up with your fermented cassava fufu. So just stay tuned, watch the video to the end so that you understand it. You need yuca roots or cassava to make the cassava fufu. So I'll just go ahead and cut it in half. This, when I cut it, it's easier for me to peel. So you can as well just go ahead and peel it without cutting it. Go ahead and peel the cassava like so. As you peel it, you transfer it in another container. And fast forward, here's our cassava already peeled and washed. So the next thing that you do is you warm some water and then you pour it in the cassava. Make sure that the water overflow the cassava, and then you cover it with a lid. All right, you can go ahead and add in about 1 to 2 teaspoons of baking soda. That will facilitate the cassava to get soft easily. Then you cover the cassava and set aside for about 5 days to a week, but you check it regularly. And so, friends, here is our fermented cassava. I actually allowed this to ferment for about 5 days. So this is how it looks like. You see, it is all fermented. When you touch the cassava, you see that it is really soft. Look at that. You see, this is hard cassava. You see now that it is soft. So what we'll do now is to transfer it. So I'm going to remove it from this water, and then I transfer it into another bowl like so. So I'll just go ahead and transfer it. And so, friends, this is our cassava. So this is all what will be the quantity that we have. Is not a lot, but the process will be the same if you are making like a large quantity. So let's just move to the next step. Now that I'm done, I'll just go ahead and set it aside. So in another container, you go ahead and add in some water, and then you put a strainer inside the container. Make sure that the water overflow a little bit at the bottom, and then you go ahead and then you gradually add in the cassava paste, just like so. So when you add it in, make sure that you rotate your hand so that the cassava that is really well fermented will go under, and then the remnants will remain up. This is what I mean. These are the remnant, friends. So these ones, you can always go ahead, blend it again, and then pass it through the strainer. But alternatively, you can use this to make yankunkum, meaning you dry it. The cassava that did not really ferment well, you will dry it and then grind the powder form to make yankunkum. All right. So this one, you can throw it. You will not throw it, but you dry it and then you blend it into a powder form. But I'm not going to dry this one because it's not a lot. You know, I did just small fufu, so I'm not going to dry it. So you can go ahead and blend it, or you grind it and then pass it again through the strainer. And this is what you obtain, friends. These are the remnants. Okay, so what will settle down in the water is your fufu. So you just continue the same process until you pass through all your cassava in the water, and that's just it. So this is what we obtain. So the paste is actually in this water, friends. So we'll allow it overnight to settle, you know. So it's going to settle before we can strain it out. I mean, we can squeeze out the water. You drain out the water. To be clear, to be explicit, you cover it up and then allow it for some time to settle. I did this in the evening, so I allowed it overnight, and this is the next morning, friends. Look at that. You can clearly see that it's a little bit you can see that our water fufu settled already under the water. So we'll go ahead and we drain it. So to better squeeze out the water, I will be using this little bag. So this bag, I actually bought rice inside. So after I used the rice, I didn't throw the bag because I knew it would be useful for me. So I'll go ahead and put the paste, the fermented cassava paste in the bag, and then squeeze the water out. So that this is the best way that you can do to squeeze your water, or you can use a clean kitchen cloth and squeeze out the water. So look at that. You see, that is our water full right there, but it still has a lot of water, so we have to squeeze it out. So I'll just go ahead and wrap the bag firmly for the water to drain out. Look at that. Can you see that? So try as much as possible to squeeze out the water. And friends, if you are enjoying the video, do give me a thumb up. I will really appreciate that. And if you have not yet subscribed, kindly subscribe to our channel. And this is our water fufu, friends. This is the outcome. Can you see that? So we have our water fufu right here. So we'll go ahead and prepare it, friends. So I'll just add in a little bit of water to dissolve it. Make sure that you don't add in a lot of water because you don't want your water fufu to be soft. It's better to add in a little bit of water, and then when you are cooking it, you can then estimate and add in more water. You don't want to the water fufu to get soft. So you just mix it until you can no more feel any little lumps in the paste, and then you go ahead and cook it. Cook it on medium to low heat because you don't want it to get burnt. Okay, so when you put it on the stove, you just go ahead and turn it over and over and over until the white color slightly changes and the fufu gets hard. That is when the fufu is ready. So just keep turning. So I really do appreciate you if you did watch up to this point. I really do appreciate you. You are always all the best. Kindly share the video. Sharing is caring. And if you don't mind, I also like to know where you're watching from. I'm sending you tons of hugs. So you just keep turning the paste, friends. Just keep turning the paste until it will become hard to form our fufu. So I hereby present it to you. We did it. Yay! I hope you did enjoy the video. Thank you so much for watching. The food, you can enjoy it with some arrow. We traditionally eat it back home with arrow. You can eat it with some spinach soup. You can eat it with some dole, or you can eat it with some okra soup or stew. So I'll attach the links to all the soups in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.